let me tell you about the two biggest decisions I ever made in my life. Number one, I made a decision as a 5-year-old boy that when I grow up, become a man and have children, my children are going to know who their father is.
Right.
That became the most important decision that I've ever made in my life. Number two, because I was given permission to dream from my mom, I made another decision, and that decision was I was going to become world class at whatever I did in my life. Not good at it, not pretty good at it, but world class at it. And when you say what drives me, that's what drives me to this day. One of, if not the most important thing in the world for me right now, personally, I want to see myself in my 2.0 version. I want to see the 2.0 version of me, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. I'm getting ready to watch, it's a college basketball game. And the announcer is hyping the game. He's talking about all the money some of these players are going to make simply because they could run and jump and catch a ball. And I said out loud, talking to the television, I said, wow, man, one day that guy's going to make $1 million. Thank God my mom heard me say it, because she said, son, if you want to, one day you can make $1 million. Whoa. Until she said those words, the thought never entered my mind. After she said them, the thought never left my mind. That had become part of what I call my spiritual genetics.
Okay.
She went on to say the most remarkable thing, which was, son, if you want to make the team, go to the gym. If you want to own the team, go to the library. Whoa.
You're noted for having run into a lot of barriers and hurdles that you had to overcome, where people literally said, why do you have the audacity to dream those types of things? Yeah. How did you overcome that?
I didn't listen to him.
You didn't listen to them.
I could hear the voice. I could hear my mom's voice. I could hear those words, you can do or be anything. I will also never forget hearing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once say, he was speaking to a group of sanitation workers in Memphis, Tennessee, and he was saying to these garbage men, whatever you're going to do with your life, you should seek to become the best at it. His exact words were, if you're going to be a garbage man, you should seek to become the best garbage man. Those lessons from my mom, those words from Dr. King, I knew all I got to do is find my button. What is that one thing that just turns me on? And I talk to people about this all around the world, and the truth is, I cannot tell anyone how to find their button, but I do know this. A lot of us already know, we're just afraid to push it.
Why do you think that is?
We're afraid to push it because some people might not dig it. Some people might not say it's okay. Some people are going to say, you're going to do what? Why are you going to do that? Forget that. We've got people in this room right now, journalists. At some point, somebody in this room made a decision, I'm going to be a journalist. I'm going to be a writer.
Right.
And at some point, somebody in their lives probably said to them, a what? Writer? How are you going to pay the rent? Who's a writer? Right? But we got journalists sitting here right now because they believed. You got to be able to see it with the eyes in your soul. You might not physically be able to see it, but if you can see it with the eyes in your soul, nobody's got to dig it but you. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Right? Nobody's got to dig it but you, man. And I have to tell you, I've just been so blessed, Michael, and I'm so thankful and humble, and I will never, ever, ever be able to repay some of the blessings that I've been given, because I was able to convince some others that, yeah, I can do this if you give me the opportunity.